Hello YouTube. So it's going to be a little bit of a while before I can post another comic haul video. I'm not going to be able to get down to the flea market for a while. With the holidays coming up, I'm going to have to save some money for Christmas, and there's bills to pay and all that fun stuff. So what I think I'm going to do is take a page out of the book of Hippie Collectibles and Fool Killer's playbook, and is show some other things that I've collected. Both of them have showed some videos with some autographs and baseball cards and things of that nature. So I was very, very big into autograph collecting before I started collecting comic books. I used to go to Cooperstown, New York every year for the Hall of Fame weekend, and I did that for a 10-year stretch from 93 all the way to 2003. I went to every induction ceremony during that time. The first one was Reggie Jackson's induction ceremony. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show a series of videos where I'm going to show off some of my collection. In here, the majority of these books are filled with autographs, cards, or photos. So I'll start with this stuff you see here in front of me. I think some of you have seen in my other videos when I'm showing off some of the comic books, I had these items here. So what these are, and I should have taken them out, this is like a little glass table, like a coffee table with a glass top, are Perez Steel autographed postcards. These are all Hall of Famers, so we'll try to get a good shot of these here. So we have Rick Farrell, Judy Johnson of the Negro Leagues, Al Barlick, Al Kaline, Joe Morgan, Ernie Banks, Bob Feller, Lou Boudreau, Larry Doby. Move some of these comics here. Charlie Gehringer, Johnny Mize, Lee McPhail, he just died recently, Hoyt Wilhelm, Willie McCovey, Eddie Matthews. We have Early Wynn, Bob Lemon, Harmon Killebrew, Don Drysdale, Billy Herman, Luke Appling, Ferguson Jenkins, Happy Chandler, he was a commissioner of baseball. And back there underneath that comic pile is Catfish Hunter. Moving on to over here. So I also did a lot of autograph collecting through the mail. So there's just a little hodgepodge of some things in here. So we have a Kirby Puckett autograph that I wrote to him care of the stadium, and he sent this card back. And there's a little thing on the back. You can pause that if you want. Some more Perez Steels. We got Willie Stargell. There's something kind of comic booky. Jim Davis, the creator of Garfield, sent me this autograph. Not signed, but it's pretty cool. It's a '64 Topps Giant Mickey Mantle. And not autographed, but this is from 1936. Might have been a tobacco premium, or I think it came with Gowdy cards. This is Bill Dickey. Some more Perez Steels. We have Al Kaline. We have another Willie Stargell. And we have another one of those Gowdy premiums. This is signed. I sent this to Mel Harder in the mail, and he signed it for me. Got two of those. We got a Billy Williams Perez Steel. Brooks Robinson, Sparky Anderson, Bobby Dewar, Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson. I think this one's my favorite one out of the bunch. He was my favorite growing up. We have Rod Carew, and we have an autographed Bill Dickey one. Pee Wee Reese, Lefty Gomez, the Scooter, Phil Rizzuto, Joe Sewell, Red Shanedeast, Ray Dandridge, and Jim Bunning. So that's the end of the Perez Steel postcards that I have. This is an autograph card of Stanley Kovaleski with a certificate of authenticity in the back. Now this one I didn't get in person, and a lot of those I actually didn't get in person, but some of them I did. The other ones I just collected, you know, when I was doing a lot of autograph collecting. This is a Joe DiMaggio exhibit card from 1947, not autographed. And what I have here are some World Series tickets. I'll try to go through those real quick. You know, actually, I'll do those in another video, perhaps. But I have a lot of World Series tickets from Yankee games. I'll do them in another video. Maybe if there's time at the end of this video, I'll do that. Some more in this book here. And this is just happens to be here. This is a program from 1946 for the Yankees. And this was autographed by Bobby Thompson. Those of you who are baseball historians, this is the newspaper from 1951 when Bobby Thompson hit the famous home run. They say it's the shot heard around the world. So, Giants in, Bobby Thompson. I had him sign that for me in person. That was a long time ago. Here's the back page of it, the Daily Mirror. And a newspaper back then was 3 cents. Amazing. Just put this over here, out of the way. Sorry about that. And let's just grab one of these books here. Let's see, what do we got here? I want to grab something that I would have gotten in Cooperstown, since I talked so much about Cooperstown in the beginning of the video. It's hard to do this with one hand. Sorry. I should have put the camera down. Just trying to put everything back without wrecking everything. This jersey that you see here in front of you, by the way, was worn by Eddie Murray, who was a Dale Murray, sorry. Dale Murray was a pitcher for the Yankees in 1984, and this is a game-used jersey. So this book here has pretty much all Hall of Famers in it, or future Hall of Famers. And we're already at 9 minutes in this video. We have Yogi Berra, Hank Aaron. Now Hank Aaron's autograph here I got through the mail. You know, there's it's actually on the next page. You know, there's people who say that he uses secretaries to sign some of his autographs. I'd like to think it's real. I'll go with that. Whitey Ford, I got all of these in person. Burley Grimes, I did not. Enos Slaughter, got all those in person. Jim Rice, his induction year. I think that was the last year I was up there. I got that in person. Fergie Jenkins, Luke Appling, Tom Seaver, Carl Hubble, not in person. Jim Bunning, Red Shandies, got all of those in person. And it was great meeting all these players back then. It was just some of the best times of my life. That was a really great 10-year stretch. My wife and I would go up every year and, make the reservations as we were leaving Cooperstown for the following year. But just like everything else in life got too expensive. So we got Warren Spahn. Got all those in person. And Al Lopez did not. Somebody got that one for me. Robin Roberts. These, I actually got all of these through the mail. He was a great signer through the mail. I had one of these baseball player address books. And I would send him a card and he would sign it and send it back. Even got one with him with the Yankees. Duke Snider, I got a 63 Topps signed by him. These are all Duke Snider. Some of these were through the mail. Some of them were in person in Cooperstown. But the majority of them, I think, were all through the mail. Wade Boggs, a buddy of mine got these for me down in Florida. He was at some awards dinners, so he got all those for me, including the rookie card here. Paul Molidor was a great signer through the mail. I haven't written letters through the mail in a while, but Care of Spring Training, Care of the Twins, he signed for me. Harmon Killebrew, 1958 Topps signed. Fergie Jenkins, these were all in person up in Cooperstown. Eddie Matthews. These were all through the mail, actually. Steve Carlton was in Cooperstown. Earl Weaver. Johnny Mize was through trade with somebody. Here's another Hank Aaron signature. Frank Robinson through the mail, and he wrote to Tommy on there. Johnny Bench in person. Andre Dawson, that's on the page, not on the card, that white stuff you see there. Fantastic signer through the mail. Steve Carlton. Bobby Doerr, another fantastic signer through the mail. Let's see, a page stuck together. Gary Carter. Phil Rizzuto. Stan Musial. Some more Andre Dawsons. Lou Boudreau. Got those through the mail while he was still alive. Some of these were over 10 years ago, so I've been doing this a very long time. Larry Doby got those in person up in Cooperstown during the year he got inducted. Brooks Robinson, these were all through the mail. He had like a signing agent or something like that where you would send the cards, and I think it was like $8 per card at the time, and got all of these signed. Also have some photos, which I'll show in another video, that he signed. This guy, right up there with Bobby Doerr, is some of the best signers ever through the mail. Some of these I also got in person in Cooperstown. Sparky Anderson, 1960 Topps, 72, 73, couple of 78s. Signature's a little sloppy, but he was getting up there in age. Another page of Sparky Anderson's. We have 2 full pages of Sparky Anderson. That's a good indication there to tell you how great of a signer he was. Bob Feller, got all those in person. This card there is from 1948, I believe. Got him to sign that. More Bob Feller. Ralph Kiner. Al Kaline. Some more Al Kaline. And those were care of the Tigers. He charged a minimal amount. I think it was like $5. George Kell, he was a great signer through the mail and in person. Another Ralph Kiner. Bruce Sutter. More George Kell. George Kell. Pete Rose, someday, maybe he'll get in. He should be in. Bill Mazeroski, Gaylord Perry, more Pete Rose. Had him sign that one with his hit total. Louis Aparicio, Phil Niekro. Phil Niekro was through the mail, and he would make sure that somebody wasn't going to turn around and try to sell these. So he put to Tom on there for Tom Ryan on that one. That one he did not. But this one he did for Tommy Ryan. So those will forever be in my collection. And I don't intend on selling these anyway. Some other things I probably will. Monty Irvin. That's his rookie card, but a reprint. Negro League cards. These were all in person up in Cooperstown. Billy Williams, Rod Carew, Juan Marichal. Jim Palmer, super nice guy. Paul Molitor, Tommy Lasorda, Pee Wee Reese, not in person. Joe Morgan, Red Shane Dietz, Dennis Eckersley. I got those through the mail, care of Neeson, N-E-S-E-N. That's the broadcasting company, I think, in Boston. Don Sutton. He put his win total for me and Hall of Fame 98. Tony Perez. Frank Robinson. Another Jim Palmer. See on the back, here's the some of the signings up in Cooperstown. They would give you these little certificates for each autograph that you bought. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. We'll just put that there for now. We're up to 17 minutes on this. Bobby Doerr, perhaps the greatest signer through the mail ever. So we got 9 here. That's 18. Orlando Cepeda. There's his rookie card from 1958 signed. Another Bob Feller. Raleigh Fingers, another nice guy. Lee McPhail, Ernie Harwell, Tom Lasorda. Marvin Miller someday should get in the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds, who knows? These were items that he sent out. And each one of both of these are a little bit different, so I'm assuming they're real. He wrote to him care of spring training, I think, and that's what came back. Another Bobby Doerr item there. Ran out of baseball cards, so he signed a sticker. Ozzie Smith. Hal Newhouser. Ray Dandridge. That's not signed. That's a bat card. Bud Selig, care of the commissioner's office, and he sent me his business card. Bud Selig signed on a team card for the Brewers. He was the owner for the Brewers for a long time. Fay Vincent, Tony Gwynn, Jerry Coleman, Hall of Fame announcer, but used to play for the Yankees. Jerry Coleman, Tony Kubek, Hall of Fame announcer. Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker, Marty Brenneman, Hall of Fame announcer for the Reds. Gossage. So as this book goes on, these are guys that got inducted, later. So Rich Gossage, not too long ago, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. More Rich Gossage. Now, he was a great signer through the mail before he became a Hall of Famer. So a lot of these I got before he became a Hall of Famer. I think I have a card somewhere where he wrote Hall of Fame on it. Here, his rookie card. Hall of Fame 2008. That wasn't really that long ago. Dick Williams, he died recently. The umpire, Doug Harvey. And these a friend of mine gave me. These were signed by Jim Palmer and Joe Morgan during their induction weekend up there in 1990 with the Commissioner Fay Vincent. Dick Williams, Robbie Alomar, Barry Larkin, Burt Blyleven. Most of these are personalized. He's another guy like Phil Necro. Ron Santo, Whitey Herzog. And so this is my Hall of Fame book, but these are also football Hall of Famers. So we got John Mackey. I'm going to try to wrap this up because we're at 20 minutes now. Mike Singletary, OJ. I'd like to think that's